Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth, and if you're not into that, or weird shit in general, this is not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the overall review of the products, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. Guys, it's less than 2 weeks and I'll be moving. Haven't really done shit in terms of packing. Alex is a fucking sweetheart and has been taking apart this whole room while I just get overwhelmed and do nothing. Because I am an awesome wife. In any case, my background's slowly going to be demolished more and more, and I'm also angled in a certain way because there's boxes everywhere and I can't fucking move because I'm too fat. So, gotta love that. Can I tell you? I'm not gonna miss that. Oh my god, I'm not gonna miss that. I hate this fucking neighborhood. Before I jump into my story, where we're moving is like pretty much just a super residential neighborhood, and it's about a 10-minute walk to the train, or less than 10-minute walk to the train. Currently what I have now is like, I'm literally up the block from the train, so like my commute is very, very short in terms of walking to the train. Can I tell you, every person I've told that, oh yeah, no, I'm moving to this place, yeah, it's about a 10-minute walk now, everyone's like, oh, that's great. And I want to be like, is that a fat comment? Like, are you trying to tell me that you want me to be healthy? I mean, granted, they probably do because they want me to live longer, but still though, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna be healthy. I swear to God, every person has always been like, oh, that's great, a 10-minute walk. It's great to be active. And I just want to be like, go fuck yourself. Maybe I have a thyroid problem. I don't, it's just a slow metabolism, but fuck you, okay? Fuck you. In any case, no, it is going to be good because I do need to be active because I literally sit all day at my job and I don't really do a lot of walking. And you know, like working out is just, you know, not a part of my brand. So it is going to be good, but it's just really funny the amount of people that are like, oh, that's awesome. You're going to be so active now. I want to be like, go fuck yourself. Obviously my girth is a problem to you. Eat a bag of dicks. Anyway, if you're new here, hi, my name is Theresa. I'm usually not this ranty. But I'm just fucking moving and I'm having a panic attack every day, girl. So I'm just trying to keep it together. Hence why my redness over here is just fucking peeking through because I just want to scream. In any case, before I jump into the products, I want to tell you about a little bit about what happened on the train the other day because I mean, it's going to make me miss the A train so much. So the other day I was on the train listening to music, playing Candy Crush, fantasizing about not having to take this fucking commute ever again, when a woman gets on the train in normal dress. You know, she had a dress on, she looked normal. Keyword, normal. Definitely not going to miss that. This is literally what I have to hear every day. I hate people. So this lady gets on the train, normal dress. She winds up not sitting across from me, but like maybe 2 seats away from me, but we're across each other. I then proceeded to watch her pick dead skin off her hands and feet and put it in a Ziploc bag. I'll repeat that. I watched a woman pick dead skin off her hands and feet. I would bring my foot up to my face, but I'm not that flexible. And put it in a Ziploc bag. Like skin flakes in a Ziploc bag. Now the funny thing is, the guy next to her, when he realized what she was doing, he was like, you fucking gross bitch. He gets up and then walks away. It's just me and the 2 other people next to me that are in the section while we're just, you know, we're just casually watching this lady do this. Cause you know, fuck it, I don't want to get up. I don't want to lose my seat. It's rush hour. About 3 stops later, this woman gets up out of her seat, holds up the Ziploc bag of dead skin, and starts screaming, I want to bake this in a pie and make all you motherfuckers eat it. She then smiled and got off the train. Needless to say, this did not faze anybody because it's New York and this is what we're used to, which is really sad if you think about it. But anyway, that was my evening commute. How was yours? On today's video, we're going to be talking about the Kaleidos Makeup Futurism collection, which are these 3 beautiful palettes right here. But before I give you my overall thoughts, let me read you a little bit about the palettes first. Individually, each palette retails for $24. However, the full set retails for $59. Each palette in the Futurism collection, 3 mini palettes showcasing brand new shimmers, celestial metallics, and high-tech mattes. Cinematic, thrilling, and highly advanced, the future is in your hands. Rich, velvety texture that slides on as smooth as silk. Soft and creamy, yet highly adhesive, no no creasing. Ultra pigmented yet blends effortlessly, minimal fallout. High versatile and long lasting, vegan and cruelty free. So I actually didn't even know this brand existed until somebody tagged me in it because they thought I would be interested in the green palette, and you're fucking right, I am. However, when I started looking at the other palettes, it just made the most sense to get all three because of the price point. The set is $59, and to me, I think that's actually a pretty good deal. While there is a fair amount of matte neutral shades in here, you do have some really interesting, amazing metallic-y shimmer shades that look pretty unique to what I currently own in my collection. So for this video, I'm actually showing you 4 looks, but I've created a countless number of looks with these palettes. And I do apologize about the quality of the looks because I actually filmed all of them this week. I had to film them at 6 o'clock in the morning, so so I'm sorry if I'm kind of going in and out of focus, but I do promise you once I go to the new apartment, I will be actually filming tutorials with these because they're pretty fucking cool. So let me show you what the green palette looks like. First of all, this fucking packaging, I can't get over it. This is the back of it. It's like a fucking art piece. It's so goddamn nice. You get a nice little size mirror here, which, you know, it's enough to do your eye makeup, not really anything else. It's kind of small, but whatever, I'm not fucking complaining. Do you see how pretty this shit is? Bitch, come on. You have the Kaleidos logo right on the side here, and then this is the Sci-Fi Green palette. This palette is fantastic. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I think that the mattes and the shimmers are very comparable to things that I've had in my collection. Is this formula the most amazing thing? Yes and no. I definitely think that the mattes are fine. They perform very well. I didn't have any issues with them. I didn't feel like anything was overly muddy. Everything blended together nicely. Blend out, build up. That was no issue. Fallout, however, it said, I believe in the description, it said like minimal fallout. That's bullshit because there is fallout. And what sucks is that the matte shades are easier to clean up. It's the shimmer shades that are the real fucking problem. And it sucks so much how much fallout you get, but I'll talk about that in a second. Now here is the other palette. This is the Astro Pink palette, which is this guy right over here. In this palette, you do get 3 mattes. However, this matte on the side here actually has glitter on it. I hate when companies do that because to me it's stupid and the glitter never stays and it winds up just being another matte black shadow. So you do have a matte black shadow in this one, so I guess they wanted to kind of differentiate the two, which I guess makes sense. I almost wish that they would just get rid of it and put another fucking color in there. I think that would have been fine, but whatever. I understand if you're not going to buy this as a set. I guess the black does go within this, but I could have dealt without it. But these 2 shades though.
Fuck, bitch. Fuck.
After I'm done reviewing this, I'm actually going to show you some comparison swatches to all like the special shades, with the exception of the matte green shades in this because I do have some potential kind of dupes or like similar shades in other palettes. But for the most part, you know, these mattes that you get in here, they're not revolutionary. They're just basic neutral mattes. You know, they're just like staple piece mattes. So I'm not going to swatch everything in my fucking collection because that would be insanity. So I'm not doing that. So I'm only really going to focus on the kind of like these special shades. But this though, fuck me up, bitch. This one though, oh my god, it's pure robot sex and I fucking love the shit out of it. So good. So this is this one. This is the outside packaging. Ugh. Fuck. It is so goddamn pretty. And last but not least, the mini Pat McGrath palette. This is exactly what this reminded me of. And to me, you know, the standout shades I would say are probably these 2. This one is very nice too, but these are the true winners. This silver.
Girl.
And then this beautiful fucking red color. I love it. So for today's looks, I really focus on the red palette only because, you know, as much as I love green, it's a solid fucking palette, but I feel like I've made that look time and time again. So I really wanted to focus on these red shades because, you know, I think after getting the Blood Sugar palette and reviewing that, I really have been looking at more red shades and I really wanted to like test these out and kind of compare them to Blood Sugar as well as the Pat McGrath one. The reason why these are 2 different looks is because initially I was just going to do the same thing, but what's interesting about this palette is how you're able to manipulate the shades by using other shades, meaning that when I initially put this like beautiful satiny red down on this one, I started using the silver shade and just really putting it on the inner corner and just kind of working it out and like feathering it out. And when I did that, it completely took over the look. And from this like pop of red, it just became this, where, you know, there is some red there, but it's more kind of this glittery whatever the fuck this is, this glittery fire-esque moment. I don't know. I'm not good with descriptions today, okay? I'm working on grade F material at this point. I started thinking, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this eye this way, and then I'm going to kind of do my eye how I initially set out to be. I'm not someone that wears a lot of red eyeshadows because I usually feel like I look sick or I'm like, co-starring in a zombie apocalypse movie. But I have to say though, I really do like the quality of these. And I found them to be on par with the red shade that's in the Blood Sugar palette that I really, really enjoy, as well as the red shade that's in the Pat McGrath palette. But again, I'll show you swatch variations because while they are similar, they're not quite the same. But I really fucking enjoyed these. I have to say that my favorite part about the quality of this is that it lasts for a very long time. I don't experience any sort of creasing. I don't experience any flaking. I don't have any issue at all with it. I have worn this eyeshadow more than 14 hours and it looks fucking great. And especially coming from an indie brand, that's fucking awesome. I love when that happens. My biggest complaint is the fallout, because the fallout sucks. In hindsight, it's not the end of the world because you can always do your eye makeup first and then your base afterwards. So it's not the end of the world. I just hate when eyeshadows say like,
oh, no, we don't have any fallout. No, not us. Oh, check those other brands, not me.
And I'm like, no, bitch, it's literally falling beef cheese crumbles all over my goddamn fucking face. Who are we kidding here? That's my only complaint. There is some kick up in the pan. And I do notice, however, that some of the kind of cooler shades, I've kind of hit weird dents into it. I'll zoom you right in. So for example, like this kind of metallic-y blue shade over here. The other thing I do want to point out, actually now that I'm thinking about it, is that with these shimmer shades, not all of them are created equal. While I do have the same quality, I would say, it's kind of comes down to more of the application. I found that that blue one and the red one perform well with a felt tip applicator and not a brush. I mean, I'm still able to get what I can with a brush, but for that punch and that pop of color that I so desperately want in this world, I need to use a felt tip applicator. So if you are planning to get these things, just kind of keep that in mind, that some of these shadows work a little bit better with a felt tip applicator. So in terms of getting all three palettes or getting one, I have to say value-wise, it makes sense to get all three palettes. However, if you're just feeling one palette and you don't want the other two, obviously just get the one fucking palette. So while I wasn't super jazzed about getting these two palettes because, while they were very pretty, the color stories really didn't speak to me, I'm glad that I got them because I have to say that these couple of shades here really fucking make the palette, and they are unique enough that I don't own in my collection. And you'll see what I'm talking about in kind of some of the swatch comparisons. They do look similar to some things, but at the same time, they kind of stand on their own, whether it be like a shift because they're lighter or darker or they have a different undertone, whatever the case may be, they are unique. And fuck this packaging, dude. Fuck me up, Santa. I love this shit. So I'm very, very excited and very happy that I purchased this. I'm excited to see what else they're going to be coming out with. And yeah, you made me a fan. So if you've been on the fence about this, you know what? I think they're definitely worth the money. They're worth the splurge. So if you are interested and you want to buy them and you have the money to buy them, don't put yourself into debt. Don't fucking do that. It's not worth it. Makeup's makeup at the end of the day. Then yes, feel free to go get them. But don't get them because somebody is like telling you have to get them. Get them because you want them. I feel like that's what people should be saying. Not like, oh my God, get this because you should. Like, no, get them because you really want them. But I do give them my seal of approval on it. So what I want to show you now is some shadows that I have in my collection that I thought were very similar or potential dupes. So in terms of looking in my collection, I was trying to see if I could find any shades that could technically dupe this green shade in the Kaleidos palette. This is the Kaleidos palette. This next one is the Just My Luck ColourPop palette, Olive You, followed by the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette, the Gemini palette, Morphe Boss Mood palette, and then this is from the ColourPop Disney Villains palette. So you can see that, maybe perhaps these two are kind of closer, but for an olive shade, I would say that it's pretty unique. And the gold shade that's in the Kaleidos palette, or like the greeny gold one, this is this one. This is the shade in the Smoke Sessions Melt Cosmetics palette, and then this is something that I kind of found in the Boss Mood palette from Morphe. Here's the Olive Matte shade from Kaleidos, followed by the shade from the Gemini palette from Melt Cosmetics and the 35 Boss Mood palette from Morphe. So for the red shade, this is from Kaleidos Makeup, followed by Jeffree Star Blood Sugar, Pat McGrath Bronze Ambition 5, and the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. So this is the other red shade that's in that palette. This is the Kaleidos. This is Pat McGrath, that special shade, that Star Trek shade. And I threw this shade in here. It's actually from the Morphe Boss Mood palette. This one's kind of a cross between this shade and the other red shade. If it had a baby, it'd be this one. Kind of. Yeah, this one's kind of a unique shade. I feel like, you know what, maybe I have to look through my collection, but I think initially these are the only palettes I really thought of right off the bat. The next is the silver in that same palette, and this is the Kaleidos version, and this is from the Sephora Moschino Collection Laptop Bear, whatever the fuck that thing is, the thing that just came out recently. This, to me, looks identical. Pretty fucking cool. My God, I love these. I just want to be bathed in this. That's what that fucking sultry palette silver should have been. Assholes. So this is the blue shade from the Kaleidos collection, followed by the Dose of Colors Francation palette, Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions, ColourPop Disney Villains Misunderstood palette, and last but not least, the Sephora Moschino Laptop Bear palette. And initially I really thought this was kind of a unique shade, and I mean, it kind of is, but it also has a lot of similarities to the other shades that I found in my collection. These look so identical to each other though, holy shit. There's also a really cool purple shift to it, which I'm trying to see if I can get the light to kind of capture that. It's pretty fucking cool. I also wanted to point out the two sort of silver-esque colors in both of these palettes. This one's from the Cyber Bronze palette, while this one's from the Astro Pink palette. And at first I thought they were very similar, but I noticed that this one has a purple pink shift, while this one is just straight up robot sex. So fucking pretty. God, I love this. In any case, let me know down below if you're interested in getting any of these palettes, if you care, if you give a fuck, whatever. Just let me know because I love hearing from you guys. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, in Discord. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.